Happiness is rooted in your thoughts. Introduction. Happiness is often perceived as a treasure to be discovered, a destination defined by external achievements, possessions, or relationships. However, the truth is far more empowering. Happiness does not depend on who you are or what you have. It is a profound state of being that arises solely from your inner thoughts and beliefs. In a world that relentlessly bombards us with messages suggesting that fulfillment lies in material wealth or social status, it is crucial to recognize that the key to happiness resides within us. As the philosopher William James once stated, the greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. This powerful reminder highlights the significant role our mindset plays in shaping our emotional landscape. Studies show that individuals who cultivate a positive mindset experience higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction, regardless of their circumstances. In this audiobook, we will delve into how mental conditioning influences our perceptions of happiness and the transformative power of thought in creating a fulfilling life. By understanding and applying mental conditioning techniques, we can unlock the potential to reframe our thoughts, reshape our beliefs, and ultimately redefine our experience of happiness. Join us on this journey to discover how shifting your mindset can lead to a richer, more joyful existence. Chapter 1. Happiness is a choice rooted in your thoughts. Happiness is a concept that eludes a simple definition, as it is deeply subjective and varies significantly from person to person. For some, happiness may be found in the warmth of a loving relationship, while for others, it may stem from achieving personal goals or experiencing a sense of adventure. Psychologists often describe happiness as a state of well-being characterized by emotions ranging from contentment to joy. However, it is essential to recognize that this state is not a one-size-fits-all experience. What brings happiness to one individual may not resonate with another. The complexity of happiness is further amplified by common misconceptions that intertwine it with external factors. Many people believe that happiness is inherently linked to wealth, status, or material possessions. Society perpetuates the idea that a larger bank account, a luxurious car, or a prestigious job title will lead to lasting joy. Advertisements bombard us with images of glamorous lifestyles, suggesting that the acquisition of goods equates to happiness. However, this perspective often leads to a relentless pursuit of more, leaving individuals feeling unfulfilled and perpetually dissatisfied. Research indicates that the correlation between material wealth and happiness is not as strong as one might assume. Studies have shown that after a certain income level, typically enough to meet basic needs and provide comfort, additional wealth yields diminishing returns in terms of happiness. This phenomenon highlights the futility of linking happiness to external achievements. Instead, genuine happiness often arises from within, rooted in our attitudes, beliefs, and mindset. The role of mindset in determining happiness is profound and transformative. Mindset refers to the mental frameworks through which we interpret our experiences and navigate our lives. A positive mindset empowers individuals to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. When faced with adversity, those with a resilient mindset are more likely to maintain their sense of happiness and find meaning even in difficult circumstances. Conversely, a negative mindset can trap individuals in a cycle of despair, leading them to focus on what they lack rather than appreciating what they have. Consider the power of gratitude as a mindset shift. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude involves recognizing and appreciating the positives in life, no matter how small. Research shows that individuals who practice gratitude experience higher levels of happiness and emotional well-being. By focusing on what is going well in their lives, they retrain their brains to acknowledge abundance rather than scarcity. Furthermore, our thoughts have a significant impact on our emotional states. Cognitive behavioral theories suggest that our thoughts shape our feelings, which, in turn, influence our behaviors. If we constantly entertain negative thoughts or engage in self-criticism, we are more likely to experience feelings of sadness or dissatisfaction. Conversely, By consciously shifting our thoughts to more positive and affirming statements, we can alter our emotional landscape and enhance our overall happiness. Happiness also thrives in the realm of self-acceptance. When we learn to accept ourselves as we are, flaws, quirks, and all, we free ourselves from the shackles of comparison and judgment. The belief that we must conform to societal standards to achieve happiness can be debilitating. Embracing our authentic selves allows us to cultivate genuine joy that is not contingent on external validation. It is crucial to acknowledge that the journey to understanding happiness is ongoing. As we evolve and navigate the various phases of life, our definitions of happiness may shift. What once brought us joy may no longer hold the same significance. This fluidity is natural and reflects our growth as individuals. Embracing this journey with an open heart and mind can lead us to deeper insights about ourselves and our desires. In conclusion, understanding happiness requires a nuanced exploration of its definitions, the misconceptions surrounding it, and the vital role that mindset plays in shaping our experiences. Happiness is not merely a destination to be reached, but a state of being that can be cultivated through intentional thoughts and actions. By freeing ourselves from the erroneous belief that happiness is solely derived from external factors, we empower ourselves to discover the profound joy that resides within. The path to happiness is paved with self-awareness, gratitude, and a positive mindset, reminding us that our thoughts are the architects of our reality. In this light, let us embark on a journey to reclaim our happiness, one thought at a time. Chapter 2. Are your thoughts working for you or against you? Mental conditioning is a powerful concept that serves as the foundation for understanding how our thoughts and emotions influence our overall happiness. At its core, mental conditioning refers to the process of training our minds to adopt specific thought patterns, attitudes, and beliefs that can significantly impact our emotional well-being. This training shapes how we perceive the world around us, guiding our reactions to various situations and ultimately determining our levels of satisfaction and fulfillment in life. In many ways, mental conditioning is akin to physical training. Just as athletes engage in rigorous physical exercises to enhance their performance, we can engage in mental practices that promote a more positive and resilient mindset. By consciously shaping our thoughts and beliefs, we empower ourselves to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and clarity. This empowerment is particularly crucial when we consider that happiness doesn't depend on who you are or what you have. Rather, it is fundamentally rooted in how you think. Self-awareness is a key component of effective mental conditioning. Understanding our mental state, how we think, feel, and react, is essential for recognizing patterns that may hinder our happiness. Self-awareness allows us to identify negative thought processes and beliefs that may be deeply ingrained, often stemming from past experiences or societal conditioning. It serves as a mirror, reflecting our internal landscape and revealing the areas that require attention and transformation. We can better understand the instinctive reactions that control our feelings and actions when we work on developing self-awareness. For example, this awareness allows us to address patterns of negative self-talk or limiting ideas about our skills if we engage in them on a regular basis. By shedding light on our mental processes, we give ourselves the chance to alter and realize that we are not limited by our learned reactions. Alternatively, we have the option to change the story of our lives and swap out negative ideas with positive affirmations. The practice of mindfulness is one effective method for mental training. Being mindful helps us to be in the present and observe our thoughts and feelings without passing judgment. By deepening our awareness of our thought processes, this technique enables us to spot negative thought spirals before they get out of control. We can free ourselves from regrets from the past or worries about the future by focusing on the here and now, which makes room for serenity and clarity. In addition to improving our self-awareness, mindfulness helps us control our emotions, which enables us to react to events calmly rather than impulsively. Cognitive restructuring is another useful strategy that entails recognizing and disputing unfavorable ideas. This approach challenges us to examine the truth of our beliefs and swap them out for more useful ones. When we think, "I will never be happy," for instance, we can question this assumption by asking, "What evidence do I have to support this thought?" We may eliminate the cognitive distortions that hold us back and replace them with affirmations that more accurately represent the good realities of our lives by analyzing the way we think. This kind of mental change has the power to transform and give rise to a more positive perspective on life. Another potent weapon in the mental conditioning toolbox is visualization. We can train our thoughts to align with our aspirations by visualizing our goals and desires clearly in our minds. Self-confidence, motivation, and even performance in a variety of spheres of life can all be improved through visualization. It is simpler to materialize our desires when we picture success because we train our subconscious mind to look for chances that fit that image. This exercise serves as a reminder that pleasure is attainable if we are prepared to develop it via deliberate thought, so reinforcing the idea that our ideas have the capacity to influence our reality. Affirmations, or positive statements that reinforce our self-worth and capabilities, are also crucial in mental conditioning. By repeating affirmations regularly, we can rewire our minds to adopt a more positive and empowering mindset. For instance, affirmations like, "I am worthy of love and happiness," or "I have the power to create my own reality," can gradually replace negative self-talk and bolster our confidence. Over time, these affirmations can transform our internal dialogue, leading to increased self-esteem and a greater sense of fulfillment. In conclusion, mental conditioning is a vital process that allows us to take charge of our thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately, our happiness. By fostering self-awareness and employing techniques such as mindfulness, cognitive restructuring, visualization, and affirmations, we can reshape our mental landscape. Remember that happiness doesn't depend on external circumstances. It hinges on how we choose to think. By embracing the power of mental conditioning, we can unlock a deeper, more enduring sense of joy and fulfillment in our lives. As we embark on this journey, let us remember that the key to happiness lies within us, waiting to be discovered through the transformative power of our thoughts. Chapter 3. Your thoughts are keys. Our experiences, feelings, and ultimately our level of happiness are all shaped by the mind, which is a potent builder of our world. Each idea we entertain shapes the environment we surround ourselves with. Similar to how a painter applies paint to a canvas, we utilize our thoughts to create color in the landscape of our lives. We start to see the amazing power of our minds when we realize that happiness is based just on our thoughts, not on who we are or what we own. Thoughts are powerful forces that affect our emotions and actions. They are more than just insignificant voices in our thoughts. Think about this. Thinking positively fosters emotions of happiness, thankfulness, and contentment. Negative thoughts, on the other hand, might cause depressive, anxious, and hopeless sentiments. There is no denying the relationship between thought and emotion. Studies have demonstrated that our thoughts can cause physiological reactions that impact hormone levels and heart rate, among other bodily functions. Essentially, the conversation we have with ourselves becomes the prism through which we see the world, and it has a direct effect on how we feel. The complex interaction between ideas and feelings is a major factor in determining our level of happiness. We are more inclined to act in ways that improve our well-being when we keep an optimistic outlook. For example, someone who has confidence in their ability to overcome obstacles is more likely to take proactive measures to deal with such obstacles, which increases their sense of fulfillment and accomplishment. On the other hand, a person who obsesses over bad ideas could avoid situations and lose out on happy and meaningful moments. Thinking positively is an effective strategy that can greatly enhance our sense of fulfillment and mental wellness. It's more than just a positive catchphrase. Positive thinking has a long-lasting effect on our mental and emotional health rather than just bringing us momentary joy. Studies reveal that those who think positively have reduced stress and anxiety, improved physical health, and more resilience in the face of adversity. Life's challenges should not be disregarded. Rather, they should be met with optimism and the knowledge that there are always chances for development and education, even in the most trying circumstances. Furthermore, thinking positively has a knock-on impact that improves not just our own lives, but also the lives of people around us. Having a positive outlook on life makes us lighthouses for others, encouraging others to follow in our footsteps. Our ideas generate an infectious energy that has the power to improve our relationships, build up our communities, and create loving and supportive surroundings. Positive thinking has the ability to influence not just individual experiences, but also the collective consciousness of people around us. But it can be difficult to keep a good attitude, particularly when negative thoughts start to seep in. This is where cognitive restructuring as a technique is useful. With the use of cognitive restructuring, we can effectively confront and reframe unfavorable notions through mental conditioning. We are able to change our viewpoint and take back control of our thoughts by questioning the truth of our ideas and substituting them with uplifting statements. For example, imagine someone who constantly thinks, "I will never succeed at anything." This negative thought pattern not only diminishes their confidence, but also sets them up for failure. Through cognitive restructuring, they can learn to identify this thought as irrational and replace it with a more empowering affirmation, such as, "I have the skills and determination to succeed." By repeating this positive affirmation regularly, they gradually reshape their thought patterns, fostering a more optimistic outlook and increasing their likelihood of success. Cognitive restructuring requires practice and patience. It involves cultivating self-awareness to recognize when negative thoughts arise and consciously choosing to challenge those thoughts. Techniques such as journaling can aid in this process, allowing individuals to articulate their thoughts and analyze them critically. Additionally, mindfulness practices can enhance awareness of thought patterns, helping individuals catch negative thoughts in the moment and redirect them toward positivity. Furthermore, visualization can serve as a powerful complement to cognitive restructuring. By vividly imagining ourselves succeeding and embodying positive affirmations, we create a mental landscape that reinforces our new beliefs. This technique not only bolsters self-confidence, but also primes our subconscious mind to recognize and seize opportunities that align with our positive mindset. In conclusion, the power of thoughts is a fundamental aspect of our emotional well-being and happiness. Recognizing that our thoughts shape our reality empowers us to take control of our minds and, in turn, our lives. Positive thinking serves as a transformative practice that enhances our mental health, fosters resilience, and cultivates meaningful connections. Through cognitive restructuring, we can actively challenge negative beliefs and replace them with affirmations that align with our goals and aspirations. As we embark on this journey of mental conditioning, let us remember that the path to happiness is paved with the power of our thoughts, and by choosing to think positively, we open the door to a more fulfilling and joyful life. Chapter 4. Building Mental Fortitude. Adversities and obstacles are a part of life's terrain. However, our degrees of fulfillment and enjoyment can vary depending on how we handle these challenges. Resilience is built on mental fortitude, which enables us to gracefully weather adversity and come out stronger on the other side. We discover the secret to a more fulfilling life when we realize that pleasure isn't dependent on who we are or what we own, but rather on our capacity to overcome obstacles in life by using mental fortitude. Not only is mental toughness the capacity to withstand adversity, but it also serves as the cornerstone of our emotional resilience. This strength makes it possible for us to stay optimistic in the face of adversity. It gives us the ability to view obstacles as chances for development and education rather than as impassable barriers. By strengthening our mental fortitude, we give ourselves the means to keep going on in the face of setbacks. We need to start with deliberate techniques that support this crucial trait if we want to develop mental toughness. A potent strategy is goal setting. Establishing attainable goals provides us with focus and direction, enabling us to direct our attention toward the things that really matter. When we set clear goals, we build a successful roadmap that keeps us focused even in the face of challenges. Every little triumph along the road bolsters our confidence and fortifies our commitment. bringing us one step closer to our idealized version of happiness. An additional essential technique for developing mental toughness is visualization. Our actions can be guided by a mental blueprint that we can develop by clearly visualizing the results we want to achieve. Our confidence is boosted by this practice, which also equips us to face obstacles head-on. By visualizing success, we train our minds to identify and take advantage of chances that are consistent with our objectives. This method is a potent strategy to develop a mindset that expects success rather than fears failure. It is not just wishful thinking. The ability to focus in the face of distractions is essential to building mental toughness. Our capacity to focus on our goals in a noisy, chaotic world will determine how successful we are. We can become more focused by using methods like mindfulness meditation, which enables us to block out outside distractions and stay in the now. We get a feeling of purpose that drives our motivation and dedication when we learn to focus on our objectives and desires. Mental training provides us with the resilience to confidently overcome obstacles and setbacks as we negotiate life's unavoidable hardships. We learn to approach obstacles with a growth mentality, seeing each one as a chance for personal improvement, rather than letting them discourage us. This is a profoundly transforming change in perspective that gives us the ability to own our reactions and behaviors and strengthens our conviction that we are capable of creating the reality we want. When faced with hardship, people who have developed mental toughness approach problems with interest as opposed to dread. What can I learn from this situation? They ask themselves. Or, how can this make me stronger? They are able to maintain their flexibility and adaptability because of this proactive approach, which is crucial for negotiating the unpredictability of life. Rather than letting fear or self-doubt stop them, they use their mental toughness to pave the way. Think about the experiences of people who have surmounted major challenges, such as athletes who have recovered from injuries or business owners who have managed financial difficulties. These people are living examples of the strength of mental toughness. Their experiences frequently illustrate the same fundamental truth. Our responses to obstacles define us, not the obstacles themselves. Through the development of mental toughness, they turned hardship into a launching pad for prosperity and contentment. It's critical to understand that developing mental toughness requires constant effort. It takes patience, experience, and a readiness to face discomfort. We create the foundation for a robust mindset by regularly partaking in mental strength-promoting activities, such as goal setting, visualization, or mindfulness. Our ability to overcome obstacles is improved by this dedication to personal development, which also improves our quality of life in general. In the end, the pursuit of happiness is closely related to our ability to maintain our mental toughness. Realizing that our ideas and beliefs influence the world around us helps us develop the fortitude needed to overcome hardship with bravery and tenacity. Happiness exists inside of us and is only waiting to be released by the power of our thoughts. It is not dependent on the outside world. In addition to strengthening our resilience, developing mental strength also helps us live happier, more fulfilled lives. To sum up, resilience is based on mental toughness, which enables us to stay happy in the face of adversity. Through the application of techniques like goal setting, visualization, and focused concentration, we can cultivate the mental toughness required to confidently face challenges. We create the foundation for a happier, more contented existence that honors the resiliency of the human spirit when we accept the transformational power of our ideas and deeds. Let's make a commitment to strengthening our mental toughness and discovering the limitless potential for happiness that every one of us possesses. Chapter 5. Visualization and Imagery. Visualization is one of the most useful tools we have at our disposal in the pursuit of pleasure, and the mind can be our most powerful friend. This amazing method can help us get from where we are to where we want to be by changing the way we think and believe. Realizing that pleasure is purely a result of our thoughts rather than our identity or possessions allows us to use visualization to create the reality we want and build a more contented life. In order to boost self-esteem and encourage optimistic thinking, visualization is essential. Picture yourself in front of a wide ocean, the waves gently crashing at your feet. Feel the tension evaporate as you picture this beautiful setting, leaving only a sense of clarity and calm in its stead. This is the power of imagery. It enables us to visualize situations that arouse feelings of positivity and strengthen our sense of self-worth. Visualizing accomplishment, whether it is reaching a personal objective, doing well in a presentation, or finding satisfying relationships, helps us reprogram our brains to expect success, which boosts our optimism and self-confidence. More than just fantasizing is needed to create a vision for happiness. Intention and effort are needed. To begin this journey with you, locate a peaceful area where you may unwind and meditate. Shut your eyes and inhale deeply many times, letting yourself be really present. Imagine the happiness you truly desire. What is the appearance of it? What sensation does it have? What excites you more? A successful career, a calm home full of laughter, or a life full of new experiences and adventures? As you visualize this, use all of your senses to help you. Hear loved ones laughing, feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, and accept the feelings that come with it. After you have a clear mental picture of the happiness you want, it is important to list the steps that will get you there. What steps can you take to bring this idea closer to reality? Maybe you could work on developing healthier relationships, finding a new passion, or learning skills that will help you achieve your goals. You can make a roadmap to direct you toward the future you imagine by identifying these concrete actions. You can greatly increase your ability to produce happiness by including visualization techniques in your everyday routine. Making a vision practice is one productive exercise. Set aside a little period of time every day to envision the happiness you want. After settling into a comfortable posture, close your eyes and let the mental image you formed consume you. Imagine yourself experiencing everything of this reality. The joy you feel, the relationships you have, and the successes you have. It will have a stronger effect on your subconscious mind the more clearly you can visualize it. Maintaining a visualizing journal is an additional useful practice. Jot down your feelings, ideas, and experiences following your daily visualization practice. Explain the kind of happiness you want to have and the steps you want to take to get there. Keeping a journal helps you stay committed to the process of self-discovery and fulfillment by providing a concrete reminder of your objectives. Additionally, you can incorporate visualization exercises into routines that already exist, including before bedtime or during meditation. When you meditate, pay attention to your breathing and give your mind space. Once you're in a balanced state, see yourself happy as though it already is. Spend a few minutes daydreaming about the life you want to lead right before bed, when your mind is at its most open. Your subconscious mind can be calmed and happy vibes can be established as you go to sleep with this technique. Visualization can be used to promote resilience in the face of adversity, in addition to serving personal objectives. Imagine yourself overcoming challenges with assurance and grace when faced with them. Envision yourself conquering obstacles and coming out on top. By strengthening the idea that you are capable of achieving your desired happiness, this mental practice can help you be ready to meet obstacles in real life with a positive outlook. Keep in mind that practicing visualization consistently and with patience is necessary as you begin your trip. We need to practice visualizing our ideal reality, much like a musician develops their skill via practice. With time, you'll notice that your sense of confidence increases, and these mental images become more vivid. In conclusion, visualization is an effective strategy that can greatly improve our quest for contentment. By defining happiness clearly for ourselves and incorporating visualization practices into our everyday lives, we give ourselves the ability to develop optimistic thinking and increase our self-assurance. Realizing that happiness is a result of our ideas allows us to use visualization's transformational ability to bring our perfect lifestyles to pass. Through the lens of our imagination, we can discover the secret to unlocking our happiness, which is already inside of us. Now is the time to realize your aspirations by taking a moment, closing your eyes and visualizing the life you want. Chapter 6. Relaxation Techniques for Mental Clarity. In the never-ending rush of contemporary life, when obligations to relationships, careers, and personal goals can sometimes seem insurmountable, pursuing happiness frequently takes a back seat. But the fact remains that your level of happiness is entirely dependent on your thoughts, not on who you are or what you own. Regaining mental clarity and relaxation are essential to developing that optimistic outlook. We may reduce worry, sharpen our focus, and eventually increase our level of happiness by incorporating relaxing practices into our daily lives. Unwinding is not just a luxury, it's essential to preserving mental health. Stress causes our bodies to release chemicals like cortisol, which can temporarily increase our level of alertness. However, long-term stress has several detrimental impacts, such as weariness, anxiety, and impaired cognitive performance. This is the point at which relaxation methods become useful. We may combat the negative effects of stress, declutter our minds, and sharpen our focus in the here and now by giving ourselves permission to relax and discover serenity. Imagine that you are standing at the side of a calm lake, with the crystal blue sky overhead reflected in the water. All of your anxieties vanish at that very moment, to be replaced by a calm and clear head. The essence of relaxation is encapsulated in this image, a state in which we are able to temporarily separate from the stress of everyday life and rediscover our true selves. Making relaxation a priority helps us cultivate happy and rewarding thoughts and feelings, which in turn leads to a better and more fulfilled existence. To help us get this mental clarity, there are a variety of relaxation techniques available, each with its own advantages. Among the best techniques is deep breathing. This is a basic exercise where you take deep, deliberate breaths and concentrate on filling your lungs all the way before slowly exhaling. Your body receives a signal to relax when you breathe deeply, which lowers your heart rate and lessens anxiety. Consider combining deep breathing with visualization to increase its effectiveness. Visualize yourself inhaling positive energy and exhaling stress or negativity. This mixture has the power to induce deep relaxation. Another effective strategy for unwinding and improving mental clarity is meditation. It provides a haven from the cacophony of our feelings and ideas. We may teach our minds to focus and develop an awareness that leads to inner calm through meditation. The advantages are great whether you select mindfulness meditation, guided meditation, or just quiet sitting. Studies have indicated that consistent meditation practice can result in lower levels of stress, better emotional control, and an overall increase in well-being. Your thoughts and feelings can change significantly in as little as a few minutes each day. Additionally, essential for relaxation and mental clarity are mindfulness exercises. Being mindful entails accepting your thoughts and feelings without passing judgment on them and paying attention to the current moment. It urges you to let go of regrets from the past and worry about the future in favor of living life as it happens. You may begin by just taking a walk and noticing your surroundings, or you could practice mindful eating, which involves paying attention to the flavors, textures, and feelings of each meal. By increasing your awareness of your mental health and assisting you in recognizing harmful thought patterns, this exercise can facilitate the transition to a more optimistic way of thinking. Integrating calming methods into your regular practice has long-term benefits. Establishing downtime as an appointment instead of an extracurricular can help you make it a daily priority. You may begin your mornings with a few minutes of meditation or deep breathing techniques to set a positive tone for the day. An alternative is to establish a calming evening routine that allows you to unwind and reflect on your day. Perhaps stretch a little, read a book, or engage in any creative endeavor that brings you joy. Being consistent is crucial if you want to get the benefits of relaxing techniques. Consider keeping a journal to document your knowledge and progress. For introspection and personal growth, writing down your thoughts and feelings can be a very helpful tool. It helps you figure out what approaches work best for you and how they impact your happiness and clarity of mind. Joining a group for yoga or meditation sessions can also provide accountability and support as you follow the road of peace and clarity. It's critical to keep in mind that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to relaxing techniques. Try out various approaches to see which one suits you the best. In stressful situations, you may discover that deep breathing helps you relax, and meditation gives you a more comprehensive view of your life. These practices are incredibly flexible, allowing you to customize them to meet your own requirements and tastes. To sum up, practicing relaxation techniques is crucial to developing a positive outlook and reaching mental clarity. We may reduce anxiety, sharpen our attention, and become more receptive to the boundless enjoyment that is inside of us by making relaxing a priority. We can combat the stresses of everyday life and promote inner serenity by using techniques like deep breathing, meditation, and mindfulness exercises. We make considerable progress in regaining our happiness when we accept relaxation as an essential component of our daily routine and remind ourselves that the secret to a happy existence is not found in outside circumstances, but rather in the ideas we choose to give attention to. So take a deep breath, locate your core, and start your journey toward long-lasting happiness. Chapter 7. Real-life applications and success stories. The pursuit of happiness is not just an inward undertaking, it frequently finds resonance in the experiences of our ancestors. Numerous inspiring people throughout history have used mental training and optimistic thinking to completely change their lives. They are living examples of the idea that happiness is mostly a matter of thought and not of identity or possessions. Think about the life of one of the most successful inventors in history, Thomas Edison. In his quest for invention, Edison encountered innumerable setbacks. He is renowned for saying, "I have not failed. I've discovered 10,000 ineffective methods." This viewpoint, which was based on an optimistic outlook, enabled him to keep going in the face of obstacles that would have discouraged many. The phonograph and the electric light bulb were created as a result of his unyielding confidence in his ability to succeed and his unrelenting quest for knowledge. But he also lived a life full of meaning and fulfillment. The tale of Edison serves as an example of how mental training, through resilience and optimistic thinking, can open doors to remarkable success and enduring satisfaction. Oprah Winfrey is another inspiring example. She overcame a difficult upbringing to build one of the greatest media empires in history. Oprah discovered how to use her thoughts to create her world after experiencing misfortune and tragedy. "The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate," she says, emphasizing the value of thankfulness and positive affirmations in her life. Oprah's story demonstrates how she was able to design a life full of influence, joy, and fulfillment by training her mind to think positively. Her experience serves as evidence that choosing happiness is an intentional decision rather than a privilege bestowed by fate. Enhanced personal satisfaction has a cascading effect that transcends individual experiences. Happiness that we nurture within ourselves has a good ripple effect on our relationships, workplaces, and general well-being. Joy spreads like wildfire, igniting a positive feedback cycle that inspires others to embrace similar attitudes. A happy person creates a supportive and encouraging environment, interacts more openly, and nurtures stronger ties. For instance, in workplaces where positivity is prioritized, employees report higher job satisfaction, increased productivity, and stronger collaboration. Companies that focus on employee well-being and foster a culture of positivity often see lower turnover rates and higher levels of innovation. This shift in organizational culture exemplifies how mental conditioning and positive thinking can enhance not only individual happiness, but also the collective well-being of teams and communities. On a personal level, consider the story of a teacher who, after years of burnout and dissatisfaction, decided to embrace positive thinking and mental conditioning techniques. By focusing on gratitude, self-reflection, and the power of her influence, she transformed her classroom environment. Her newfound positivity inspired her students, creating a ripple effect that enhanced their motivation and engagement. As her students flourished, so did her passion for teaching. This transformation illustrates how individual happiness can create waves of change, affecting everyone within one sphere of influence. Building a community of support is another vital component of the journey toward happiness. Engaging with others who share a commitment to positive thinking and mental conditioning can amplify your efforts and provide encouragement along the way. Consider forming or joining groups focused on personal development, mindfulness, or gratitude practices. These communities create safe spaces for individuals to share experiences, insights, and techniques that foster happiness. Book groups that read self-help books, for instance, can start thought-provoking conversations about mental conditioning and how it applies to everyday life. Support groups that concentrate on certain issues, like anxiety or personal development, can offer companionship and accumulated knowledge. Virtual communities are another feature of social media platforms that allow users to interact with like-minded people worldwide and share inspiration and ideas. Participating in events like seminars, retreats, or neighborhood get-togethers focused on mental health can also improve your individual path. Having encouraging and upbeat people around you helps you remember that happiness is attainable and also serves as a reminder of the power of your ideas. In conclusion, the life experiences of inspirational people like Oprah Winfrey and Thomas Edison serve as excellent examples of the practical applications of mental training and positive thinking. Their experiences serve as a reminder that pleasure is a reflection of our thinking rather than just a result of our surroundings. Our relationships, workplaces, and communities can all be improved by starting with ourselves and working toward happiness. We reaffirm our dedication to well-being and personal development as we look for or create encouraging networks focused on positive thinking. Recall that your thoughts are the only thing that determines your level of happiness, not your identity or possessions. Accept the influence of your thoughts, observe how they change the world, and motivate people around you. Let's pause to consider the important realizations we've gained as we draw to a close this investigation of happiness. Happiness, as we have shown, is a condition of being that arises from within and is not just a place to be attained. Our mental landscape is greatly influenced by our thoughts, which are the unseen threads that weave the fabric of our everyday existence. Our mentality has a direct impact on our resilience, happiness, and general well-being, as evidenced by studies on the effectiveness of positive thinking and mental training strategies. Although extremely personal, everyone can travel the path to happiness. We've discovered that developing self-awareness enables us to recognize unhelpful thought habits, opening the door to change. Affirmation and visualization skills enable us to mentally sketch out the kind of pleasure we want, and relaxation techniques reduce stress and enhance concentration. The idea that our happiness is essentially anchored in the ideas we choose to embrace rather than who we are or what we own is reinforced by each of these tactics. You have the ability to design the life you want, so keep that in mind as you approach the start of your own path to happiness. Your thoughts are the seeds from which your reality sprouts. They are not only transient moments. You may change your life in ways you never would have imagined possible by adopting concrete actions to exercise mental conditioning and an optimistic outlook. Now is the perfect time for you to start this life-changing adventure. Using affirmations, visualization, or relaxation techniques, begin by incorporating basic mental conditioning strategies into your everyday routine. Accept the influence of your thoughts on the world around you, as well as your own happiness. Recall that choosing happiness is a decision that starts with the ideas you feed yourself. So, start the journey toward a happier and more fulfilled life by taking that first step.